Hey guys, I'm still awake. It's like 5 in the morning. Can't sleep. Uh, I get thinking about doing another video. I know, sorry, 3 in 1 day. But I get thinking I was watching a few things on YouTube, and one of the terms that kept coming up was panty dropper. So I was like, well, and they're all doing pretty much the standard stuff, Savage, and Davidoff and the one, and I was like, I have all them, and they are pretty good with the ladies, but they're pretty damn expensive. So I did the last video, like the 10 underrated for $20 or whatever it was. I can't remember now. I just did it. Or 10 colognes under $20 that smell like more expensive colognes. That seemed to do really well already. People really love their list. And notice I never say top, because these are just 10. I'll pretty much avoid from now on ever saying top 10, because then that just leaves the door open for people. What about this and what about that? You don't know anything, blah, blah. So I just 10 I think work, or 10 I know work in this case. Now, so let's talk about the word panty dropper. It's not a word, it's a saying I like. I think I'm not overly liberal or overly offended by a lot of things, but I can see why that could be offensive. I'm using it for the sake of the video and for fun. Uh, but if you're offended by it, sorry, didn't mean it that way. Just, put on some looser underwear and relax. It's not personal. These are going to be 10 panty droppers. All under $20. At least when I got them. If they're more expensive now or hard to get, I'm sorry, but when I got them, they were all under $20. $20 or under. And you're going to notice a theme with a lot of them. Sweet. It has been my experience. Again, ladies, the one that's watching, I'm sorry. It's just from my personal experience. Girls tend to really like sweet scents, especially younger girls. Older ladies tend to go more for spicy and floral, which would bring me to my next point. I've got, I'd say, these can be used by anybody of any age. And again, when I watched these videos, it was always like these clubbing scents and for younger men and, people my age and younger. I was like, well, what about the older gents that have maybe, for whatever reason, are single? Maybe they lost their wife, their girlfriend. Maybe they just never married, enjoyed the bachelor life. That's cool. They don't want to smell like 1 million for the most part. They kind of or Invictus. So I've got 3 or 4 here I would consider for the mid to older gentlemen, and I'll bring them 4 up at the last, 3 or 4 up at the last, because I didn't want to exclude anybody. I know I've got some gentlemen 50 plus that watch this, and like I said, maybe not that they can't smell like Invictus. Invictus is nice for any age. Like I said, I don't age perfumes, but maybe they just don't want to. Maybe they don't feel comfortable doing it, so them 3 or 4 are going to be for you. I included you. Let's start off with the first one. This might surprise a few people, but 1 Million Cologne. Basically, just a less spicy, lighter, sweeter, aquatic version of 1 Million. Still retains that sweet bubblegum type vibe, but without the heavy on the cinnamon and the loud spices. And it's just more of an aquatic take on it, I guess. with a nice rose. This one has a nice rose. Like I said, rose ain't my favorite, but when it's done right, it's good. Yeah, rose, sweet, floral aquatic. Not too loud, but still pretty loud. Just because it's not as loud as the original 1 million doesn't mean it's not loud. It's pretty damn loud, especially for an aquatic, and it technically is an aquatic. The next one, a Zero Elixir. Sweet, spicy, powdery. Main notes I pick up from this are vanilla and tonka. Well, it's got vanilla, tonka, benzoin in it, so right there gives you sweet vanilla. With powdery lavender, a touch of spice. I'm not sure what the spice is, maybe even pepper. But another one does really well with the ladies. They really do like it. It's that type of scent, sweet and spicy and powdery and powerful, and they like it. The next one comes a little bit of a shocker, but James Bond 007. That's it. Just James Bond 007. What I get from this this is like apple and lavender and citrus and cardamom. I find it very similar to, I sprayed it. No, that's not it. There it is. I find this very similar, I said it before in my review of it, to La Nuit L'Homme. Some people agreed, some people didn't. Definitely cardamom heavy. Not the best performer, but again, it was like $15, I believe, and you get a bigger bottle than this, big 100 ml for like $19.99 at Shoppers right now. So you can just spray a little heavy, but very sensual, slightly sweet, spicy date night scent. The next one, I really like this one. A lot of people trashed on it. A lot of guys, especially in the fragrance community, they, oh, it smells too generic, smells shower jelly. But it doesn't. It's a very nice, it's Burberry Brick Rhythm, a very nice, sweet, leather, creamy scent. Notes I pick up are, right off the top, are tonka, leather, and cedar. That's kind of the whole scent, actually, just a sweet leather woody scent. Very nice. A lot of people also trash the performance. I didn't get too bad out of it. I got about 5 hours, projected pretty good for about an hour. Again, never a beast projector, but, and I get this bottle for $19.99 at Shoppers. So yeah. The next one is Davidoff, the game. You can include the Brilliant game. I got it right. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like right there too. Because they're kind of the same. Sweet tonka, powdery iris. This iris here does the iris different, because iris can do a few things. This doesn't give you the makeup vibe. This gives you more of that powdery iris floral vibe, and a bit of a fizzy gin accord off the top. So it's kind of effervescence. Nice. People compare this one to Armani Code. I don't see the comparison. I think it's just because it's got that sweet floral tonka. But this one did very well for me in testing and wearing. The ladies liked it. So, really liked it. I know it's Davidoff, and fragrance guys just can't stand that. But like I said before, I don't care who makes it, how much it is. If I like it and it works, it's good. Yeah. Again, the performance, not the best, but $20, guys. $19.99. Spray heavy, spray often. The next one is kind of the only Izzy Miyake I kind of like. And I've smelled a few. I haven't smelled all of them, so of course. But I've smelled, geez, 10 or so Izzy Miyakes, half a dozen at least. And this seems to be the only one I really care for. And we're starting to get into the territory of the next three are kind of could be for young men or old men. They're kind of the barrier. Then the last two I'd say are for older gents. Not that younger gents can't wear them. I'm just saying, at least the older gents might be more comfortable. These next three are kind of a barrier between the young guys and the old guys. Low Blue DC. It's a blue bottle, blue in the name. It is not your typical blue fragrance, not even close. It is green as fudge, slightly medicinal. You know, that medicine-y feel. That's from the juniper berry. Giving it that. Juniper berry will do that. But yeah, green and woody scent. What I get mostly from this, the cypress, the rosemary, the citrus, and the juniper berry. Kind of unique scent too, so you're not really going to smell a lot of people wearing anything like it or this, so you're going to smell a little different. A younger guy, especially in their late teens, early 20s, might want to avoid if you don't feel you're mature enough to wear it, but I like it, and girls like it. So this one's not so much sweet. Like a lot of the younger girls tend to go for more of the sweet, and that's why I'm calling these kind of older gents, because a lot of the more mature women tend to like green and spicy better. I think their palate changes just like men. So the next one is this one, Oscar for men. Jeez, that's nice. Again, a green spicy scent. I get pepper and the fir resin and the nutmeg. I also get vetiver because it's got a bit of a grass tinge to it, but there's no vetiver listed, but I definitely pick it up. And slightly aquatic too, as you might expect from the bottle. It's a lighter green scent, very good for the summertime. Spices. The pepper comes off more on your skin than on clothes or tester strips or from the nozzle. Once you spray that, you really like almost immediately you're hit with pepper and vetiver. Yeah, very nice. Deceptively powerful though. You've got to be a little careful with it. But again, maybe if you're in your teens or early 20s, you may not want to wear it. You can. I'm just saying. You may want to stick to one of the other ones. A classic. A straight up classic. Stetson Black. Again, I get spicy, leathery suede, creamy sandalwood. Some people compare this to Fahrenheit. There are some similarities, but I wouldn't say they're a one-for-one by any stretch of the word. Could have fit in my previous video though, of cheaper colognes. Yeah, very aromatic, pretty loud, pretty proud for the first hour and a half or so. It has a touch of a berry sweetness to it, so I think this one would be better for, again, that 25 and over crowd, but wear what you want. The next two, again, I'm saying it again, and I probably said it 1,000 times now, but these two I really think are for that older gent that's, you know, wants to smell good, whether you're single or not, doesn't matter, but just want to smell good, but you don't want to smell like you're trying to be a teenager or a university student without breaking the bank. Definitely could be for you. Jovan Black Musk. There's only one note listed that I could find, and it was musk, and there is musk in it, white musk. I know they say black, but it's a white musk. But I get citrus, apple, a slight green tinge to it, and aquatic. Very nice scent. Another one, some aldehydes in here because it's pretty loud off the top. And this one, despite being just a eau de cologne spray, I get a lot of longevity out of this one, like 8 hours, and it projects for a couple on me anyway. Love the color of the juice. Even pick up a little star anise in there. That slight licorice vibe, very nice. Again, very good for the older gent. A lot of the older ladies, when I've worn this, really like this. Got me some Coog action. Sorry. This one is one of my favorites, but I can't wear it because I feel every time I wear it, like, how do I say it? I think I've said it before, that I should have one foot in the grave. It's very classic and manly, and I love it, but I have a hard time wearing it. Not that I care about wearing. I'm a big proponent of wear what you want when you want, but I love the smell of it, but I don't love the smell of it on me, if that makes sense. It's Lagerfeld Classic. I've tried to wear it a lot. I actually picked up this bottle for $5 at Zeller's years and years and years ago, like 20 years ago now at least. Yeah. I think it's literally it's tobacco, a sweet amber, sweet vanilla, and musk. So not bad. Actually has some similarities to the one, slightly, but I love the smell of it. Like when I spray it in the air, or I smell somebody else wearing it, or my dad will come from time to time and he'll be here and give himself a couple sprays of like something. If he grabs this, it's like, my God, that smells good on you. But, and maybe it's just my skin chemistry. Just doesn't smell as good to me as it does everybody else. But the ladies do like it. Again, me mother loves it on me fodder. So yeah, that's it, guys. It was just another fun video. I'm gonna do more of these coming up in the near future. I got another one I want to do like my top 10 of Zero, you know, my top 10 Davidoff, things like that. Keep it all under. Sometimes they're going to be hard to keep under 20 bucks, but I can generally keep them in a reasonable price under 50. So just let me know if you like these kind of videos, guys. I wouldn't mind doing more of them. They're fun. I'm not going to pump them out 2 or 3 a day. You know, maybe do 1 or 2 a month on top of my regular reviews. And I also still have all them samples I got to get reviewed on. I'm going to finish up that little book I have probably in the next few months and then start on them samples. I always get more samples. But yeah, I'd like a little feedback. Do you want me to do more like this, or you just hate them? Give me a reason to. Don't be like, I hate them, you're a dick. And like I said before, I try to keep it at a reasonable price for people who, like myself at one point in time, just don't have the money to go out and spend 100, 150, 200, 300 plus dollars on a cologne. They just don't. I'll reiterate that every time because I'll always get that one person messaging me, "They're all, why are you always being so cheap?" Well, that's why. Not that I don't have super expensive colognes. I just kind of provide a public service. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.